Okay, in this video you're going to learn how to create a custom style. So let's say we wanted to apply a style to part of our content that isn't necessarily just a single instance or a global instance of something. So maybe I have a paragraph that I want to make red. All right, not that red's the greatest color, but we can do that anytime we want to create a paragraph that's red. We could create a custom style that can be reused. So let's go ahead and let's say we want to take this last paragraph and make it red. We can do that by creating a custom style. Now we could also do a local style and apply it that way, which is what we did up here with that. But if we wanted to make it so that we could reuse that class throughout the entire website, not just in one case, it's better to create that custom class on our style sheet. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this CSS comment and go a little bit lower and paste it. And I'm going to change this from link styles to custom styles. To denote a custom style, we start it with a period. So I can name it anything I want. So I put in the period, and I'll just call this red -section. Start the open and close brackets just like we do above. You'll notice that a colored Dreamweaver in this case has got a different color coordination for the value. Up here they were like this light blue, and this is sort of an indication that this is going to be a custom style. And all I want to do is change the color of something, and I'm just even going to use the color red as a name way of doing the name. I could go find the hexadecimal color for red as well, but this will suffice for now. And we go ahead and hit save. Now I need to come back to my source code tab, and I'm going to apply this red somewhere in this content. So I said I wanted that last paragraph that starts with suspendees. So this paragraph, I can put my cursor inside of it and give it a space. And to be able to call out that custom style, I type in class. And class equals with double quotes. And Dreamweaver already can see that I've got some custom styles available. So it gives me this as an option. Or I could just type it since I know what it's called. So I'm applying this class called red section to that paragraph. And I hit save. When I return to my page and hit refresh, there you go. That text is now in red. And I could apply that. Maybe I want this main character text also to be red. So this allows me to repeat that style. So let's go back up into here, and we'll come up to main character. Let's see. What did I say I want? Under main character. So this entire paragraph could also have that class. And then I can select red section, hit save, and refresh. So that's the advantage. And now if I wanted to change this from red to purple, I don't know, for some reason we can go back to the style sheet. And if I don't want those paragraphs to be red anymore, I could call them, maybe I make it, well, let's see what color picker gives us. That doesn't give us a lot of options, but maybe I wanted to do something in this hot pink. And it gives me a decimal color, hexadecimal color instead. Now notice that Dreamweaver puts in capital letters. When we did the color stuff, Does it matter if it's lowercase or uppercase? It actually doesn't. I like to keep everything lowercase. Dreamweaver will put in uppercase, it seems like. But I could save that, come back here, and now instead of red, I've got sort of this fuchsia, hot pink. Not the best color combination. We'll actually come back and fix this in the future, so don't think that we're going to live with these nasty styles. We're just getting used to placing some styles as needed, and we'll eventually clean this up and take these out. But that's how you create a custom style. So just to go over that again, you need to create the style, the custom style, and you denote it by having a period in front of it. Once you put a period, you can name it anything you want as long as it's not one of these known selectors, okay? So you wouldn't want to do .h2. Could it work? It could, but it would be confusing. So don't do that. Have a very generic, unique name for these custom styles. And then to apply it, once a style is created, make sure everything gets saved, you then can apply that to whatever element you want. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be, it doesn't have to be a paragraph. There are other things that can be given that class as well, as long as you put the tag class equals and then red section. All right, so that's how we create a custom class in CSS.